mixin', fixin' for another big game. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by Josh Rosen, the 10th overall pick taken in 2018 out of UCLA. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
That one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun again to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Snell. Trying to run for it with Snell. He may try and run for this. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30.
Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the penalty, it's Mixon.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Joe Mixon. Rosen off the play action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Coming up on their 2nd drive of the game. Had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On 2nd down now. Snell, and that one blown up quickly. Throwing is Murray on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Greer. They'll run it now out of the gun. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. It's Morton. It's stick, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now. Rosen on first down. He completes it to Boyd. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They go play action. It's Rosen. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. He gets this one to Boyd. To throw is Rosen. It's caught. He finds Myers.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Rosen, and he's going to go down again. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
He says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Somehow the quarterback pitches it. He's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray, eluding the pressure right. He can run. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Bengals grab it. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Rosen now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. First down, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
This is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Rosen to throw. And this is Parker, complete.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And this one is right down the middle. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two show
heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morton.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Well, again, they'll throw with Murray. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Todd Gurley has a touchdown run. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Dwayne Haskins, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with us.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a start.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 46 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run here with Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're going to run again with Snell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There are times this game is about Pep may get him going.
I'm just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morton. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Well, it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now it's Rosen looking. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Mixon with a first down carry. From just shy of midfield, Rosen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got his man. It's Eifert. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Rosen off the play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think they took a little bit of a gamble there because on 2nd down, they sent people after him and got him, and that puts him in a pretty good spot now to bring up a 3rd and long.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first.
Is in the mix here.
It certainly is.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rosen now off the bootleg. And this one incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Rosen. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. The Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton. Here's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up?
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game.
So in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
Well, it's been loud in here so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run with Mixon, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rosen. He gets this one to Boyd. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he loses the football a second time. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35.
Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 25 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal.
But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Cards, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.